Hey guys, it's XJ9 here, and today I'm going to be making a raids guide. Raids is actually probably one of my favorite content in the game. I still do it to this day just because it's such a diverse piece of content. It's really fun. It's really a mixed bag of skilled players and stuff. And it's also pretty good money. So I'm gonna go right into this. So for gear, we're gonna be maging. It's probably a bit more friendlier to range. However, I just really like mage and I like debuffing a lot. So that's why I'm using mage. So for my helmet, I'm gonna be using Elite Tectonic Mask. You can get away with Virtus very easily, as this content isn't really that hard, honestly. Elite Tectonic top and legs. Again, just use Virtus if you don't have Elite Tectonic. Elite Tectonics is really nice. I use a max cape just because just good stats in general. You can use a kiln cape as it's a bit more damage, but you know, uh, I mean honestly, the kiln cape is probably easier to get. Honestly, not everyone's max. Essence of Finality amulet, really strong amulet, very strong to get. I would highly recommend getting this amulet. Like really, like, after you have your tier 90s and Virtus and stuff. Just having Gothic staff on it for like 10Ks in Sunshine consistently is super powerful. If you don't have this amulet though, just use an Amulet of Souls and you'll do work with it. Ring of Death imbued. Ring of Death is just such a strong ring in general, and if you don't have this ring, just use an Asylum Surgeon ring or something like that. Your death cost shouldn't really be that high if you can't afford a Ring of Death, because Ring of Death is really good if you have like high death costs. But yeah, so that's about that. Cinderbane gauntlets. Honestly, the gloves don't really matter that much. I use Cinderbane just because some things are poisonable, some things aren't. Like the bosses aren't poisonable. But I like clearing out the trash mobs a bit faster, and it's not really that important. You can use gloves like the Rouge gloves from Deathmatch, I think it's called. The ones that give you HP, or Death Touch bracelet. Uh, either Honestly, either choice is fine. It's not super important. Blast Type Fusion boots, really strong boots, really good for AoEing, really good in rotation as well. However, again, like if you don't have these boots, it's not a big deal. However, they're extremely cheap right now, like 10 or 20 mil, if not even maybe even cheaper. So honestly, you should by default have these boots if you're maging. They're just extremely strong to use, and just get used to using Detonate, and they just do work. Okay, definitely get these boots if you're maging. Large rune pouch, purple, as air runes, chaos, and soul runes. This is just to cast enfeeble, vulnerability, and use air runes for my spells and auto attacks. Just to save inventory space. Superior Scrimshaw of Elements. Scrimshaws are actually very expensive now. They're like 7 mil. Kind of crazy. So if you don't have superiors, I would probably recommend god books such as Illuminated Bandos god book, Zamrock, maybe even Zeros, Gothics, something like that. Bandos can be strong just because of the affinity buff. So, yeah, if you don't make your own Scrimshaws, I'd probably just buy a God Book because the damage wouldn't be that much different from a regular Scrimshaw to a God Book, honestly. And I use a Staff of Sliske. If you don't have a Staff of Sliske, you can use a Noxious Staff. Some people camp Inquisitor Staff, and I honestly think it's really bad because it's only good against Beastmaster Zurzag because it has no effect on Yakamaru. So don't bring an Inquisitor Staff here, please. Like, you can swap between an Inquisitor Staff and like a Nox Staff, but don't camp an Inquisitor Staff. Just get a Noxious Staff or a Seismic Wand or something like that. It's just don't do that. So my inventory is I actually made this a lot more simple. I usually bring way more switches and stuff, but I'm not going to get into that. Like I don't even bring Inquisitors just because I'm keeping it very simple, and I don't want to make people feel overwhelmed or be like, oh, I need all this. No, you really don't. Okay, so Power Burst of Vitality. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even really use this. This is kind of like an emergency thing, or just to use just because it's just a nice increase in safety for certain parts. Again, not really needed. I kind of only have it just for the inventory slot, like because I don't want to mess up my inventory. I kind of needed something there. A wand of appraisal. If you don't have a wand of appraisal, you can bring a seismic wand. This is just to use like a wand plus shield if I ever have to tank or something like that. So yeah, just bring some kind of wand. Again, you don't really need a wand. However, I always recommend people to bring a wand and a shield, even if it's an abyssal wand, just because if no one wants to tank, like you might as well try because if no one's like I think this is a good habit. Okay, just get used to bringing a wand and shield no matter what. Honestly, a shield has Turtling 4 in it, just strong for barricade if you have to tank or something. Augmented Wand of the Cyber Elders. You can bring something like people even bring like Abyssal Wand. This is a Planet Feet switch. Planet Feet is an incredible DPS increase. Highly recommend getting it. It's not really that hard to get anymore. I mean, it wasn't hard to begin with. So yeah, definitely look up how to get Planet Feet on like the RuneScape wiki. Body Runes is this cast Enfeeble. Again, it makes the boss deal 10% less damage. Extremely strong. So yeah, I would recommend getting this as debuffing is huge. Uh, Imperium Core. This is just a flanking. I actually am not going to bring my other Imperium Core just because, for simplicity reasons, I highly recommend bringing a flanking switch, even if you're not swapping between for like concentrated blast. Just having a flanking switch is a huge DPS increase. So I highly recommend getting even a core such as I don't know, Abyssal Core or something like that. It doesn't really matter that much. As long as you have like a Seismic Wand, a strong main hand, it's fine. I bring 2 Stardom Brews. You probably want to bring 1, honestly, or maybe a bit more. It depends. I don't like... Brews are just so expensive nowadays, and I don't really drink them because they drain your stats. They're just kind of for emergencies if I need to Sailfish Brew or something like that. 2 Restore just for prayer. You might need to bring 3 if your prayer bonus isn't that high. Enhanced Excalibur for healing, passive healing during parts where you might be feeling like you are eating too much. Dreadnoks are so strong in general. They can actually stun the boss. I believe they can even stun Beastmaster. They can definitely stun Yakamaru. Not sure if they can stun Beastmaster, but they're very strong in general just because of the passive DPS increase. Ring of Rigor, 10% drain after ult. Extremely important to take. Definitely get used to using a string. An Overload, doesn't matter what type of Overload, that's the best you have. I use an Elder Overload Salve. An Adrenaline Potion, I use an Adrenaline Renewal Flask. If you don't have this, just use, the other Adrenaline Potions, the weaker versions. And Weapon Poison plus plus plus, just because some things are poisonable and it helps clear mobs. And my rest is just Sailfish. I'm using a Steel Titan because I can't be asked to bring a Ripper Demon for 1 kill and then swapping back to like a Yak. You can just bring a Yak, honestly, but like I would recommend probably bringing a Steel Titan because it really isn't that hard to no food or like barely eat at Beastmaster Durzag if you know what you're doing. Because people will likely leave the raid / get a bit angry that you're bringing a Yak and get worried. So I kind of just take this for the moral support, honestly. Because for Yakamaru, no one really cares if they bring a Yak, honestly. Because I yak Yakamaru or Mammoth just because you never know what's going to happen. Because if people start dying and you're under stress, you might just end up eating a lot of food. So, the key thing about raids is you actually probably want to host your own if you have like no KC or little KC, because very little people actually take people with no KC. Everyone asks for 100 KC. And a lot of these teams that have like 100 plus KC requirements, they aren't even super special. It's just like a weird thing people do, because as long as 3, 4, 5 people are doing roles, it really isn't a big deal. Like even 2 or 3, you can do the whole entire raid pretty much. So I'm actually gonna be hosting, and this will be kind of a hosting guide actually. And one thing I might input in the description is I use this for my raids roles. Like, so if you're hosting raids, you don't even need to know what these roles are, because you'll learn these roles as time goes on, or if you look at a YouTube video that explains every mechanic in detail. But for instance, like Beastmaster, there's like base, pet 1-3, pet 2, north chargers, south chargers, and backup. And Yakamaru, same thing, as all these different roles that you don't really need to even understand them. You just need to know what they are so you can assign someone it. Because as long as you assign people it, people will figure, oh, this guy must know what he's doing. Because yes, you should not don't do raids blindly. Do raids having a general understanding via this guide or other guides or the wiki or something like that. Okay, you don't want to be like some clueless guy. Okay, so if I don't have this in the description, just copy this, put it on a notepad, and it's so super easy to organize a raid and have all the roles done. The most important role to have, no matter what, is a base, because I personally don't like taking base just because if someone dies, like such as say the Shark 10 dies, or the North tank dies, or I don't know, the CPR dies, it's kind of hard to take these roles as base. But if I'm Poison Tank, which is why I have myself as Poison Tank, I can fill roles very easily. I don't actually care what role I get. It's just people don't fill roles a lot of times, so that's why I'm that. So to actually host a raid, I'm not even sure how long this is going to take. we want to join Raid FC. So I have it favorited, so I just go here, click Raid FC. I just joined Raid FC. Yeah, big joke FC, but I don't really care. And I'm gonna be hosting no matter what. I don't even care if someone is like one way. So we're gonna type hosting full. Don't ask for Casey. Just say hosting full. And how to make a group is you want to click right here, create a group on the group thing, and it says XJ9's group. Go to grouping system, Liberation Mazcap, view selected, update group. First thing you want to do is click on these two hands shaking. You don't want that because then random people can join your raid. That's really bad. Also, don't ready up because that'll mess up the raid. So already we have some people that want to join a full. So we're going to invite them. They have KC. I'm not even asking for KC, but we're going to invite them. Okay. I'm guessing these people want to join, even though they're not saying explicitly that they want to join my full. So yeah, we already got 4 people. So that's great. And again, if this takes long, I'm going to put a little timestamp and you can skip ahead. I'm not sure how long this is going to take. This might take 5 minutes. It might take 10 minutes. But just skip ahead if this is taking too long. But I'm just giving it a real time on how long this takes to make a raid. It's not that hard. See, look at all these people. Just invite me. I'm not even asking for a Casey. And all these people are high Casey. I am not even asking for a Casey. Like, you don't need to. You really don't. Just invite them. And I don't ask for roles until the whole raid's full. Gosh, I'm like running out of breath, guys, so please excuse me. So right now, our raid's looking pretty solid. I'm on my preferred world, which is World 45. Looking good. Don't ready up, just wait for people. So again, like I got the initial people. So right now it might be a bit slower. You can also even invite friends. I have a lot of friends that actually do like stuff like this, quote unquote friends. But I might invite them depending on if it goes slow. Sometimes it's hard. Can I have recruit? Sure. See, some people ask for recruit. Click set rank and then give them recruiter, and they'll invite people. As long as you have this unchecked, your group is not registered for matchmaking. Randoms cannot join. That is very important to do. Okay. Oh, see, we have more people that want to join. Invite full. Okay, I'll invite them. And so when this raid is pretty much close to full, most important role you're going to get is just get the base. As long as you get the base, you're good. Okay. Everything else is pretty easy to fill, and the other roles are not that hard. Not many people know how to tank, but basing isn't hard. But this is going to be a general raid guide. Not everyone can base, especially people who host. See roles like this guy. I'll be honest, I kind of just ignore him. I literally just when people like again, they're not the leader, so it's kind of annoying when they like trying to like what do you mean roles? Like need base for both. Like as I'm gonna type them because I just don't like people who like if you join a raid, don't say what roles are needed. Like don't say that. Let the leader lead. Because some people host differently, and I host very differently compared to other people, but I host it very organized. Like this, when someone says this, it can actually cause confusion. Okay. I think this guy wants to join because this is oops left group, but he's not really saying he wants to join the full. I'm guessing he wants to join. I don't know. And again, reminder, guys, if you don't want to watch this in real time, just skip ahead. I will put a timestamp on when the raid will actually start with like teleporting and stuff. Okay. For Aura, I typically just use Maniacal just because accuracy helps a lot. I'm just gonna use Runic though. But yeah, Maniacal or Dark Magic is good. If you're learning this, I'd probably just use Dark Magic or like Vamp or something, honestly. Yeah, it's actually best to have a base for both. It gets a bit complicated when people say I can just base BM because you might not end up with a base for Yakamaru, which is kind of annoying. And again, like this guy is prioritizing Zerkar. I was like, guys, don't be this guy who's like I'm on a Zerkar. Like don't let auras control your life. Okay, control the aura. So yeah, we're only 3 people, so hosting full +3. Do not ask for KC because you're not allowed to. If I was 0 KC saying plus 100 KC, you can actually get banned. Don't do that. If you're 0 KC, don't ask for KC. You're not allowed to ask for KC from this FC if you don't have the KC yourself. So just don't do that. Again, we're just waiting. Just giving the real life. I'm on also non-peak hours. This is 6 a.m. If you want a fast raid, just join it. like after reset or something, or like right before, or like in the afternoon. It's early morning, so people will just trickle down. So we're wanting one guy away. So it's full. So I'm like, hop R, need base for both, please. I do not care about any other role until we get a base. Because when you ask for other roles, everyone's going to take all the other roles, and no one wants to take base. So you want people to forcibly take the base role. Okay, that's the most important thing. Don't ask for other roles. Make sure base is taken. That's literally all that matters. Because once base is taken, everything else feels like just like that. I'm gonna be honest. I have a bad feeling that someone can't base. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we have a base for BM, but I'm not sure about Yakamaru. I don't want a base for the video at all. It wouldn't be a good guide, a general guide. This guy also invited people, his friends. So if he invited his friends and they came in base, I don't know. Mom's tripping. Okay. That sounds like a load of baloney. Oh, I should have invited that guy. Oh well. I'm sorry. I should have invited the guy who said first. I said, I'm sorry. I can potentially invite them still. PGG. Well, yeah, when people say mom is stripping or something, they're probably leaving because they're like, oh, this raid sucks because no one wants to base, and I don't want to. Like, those people are bad inherently, so who cares? I don't know why this guy's saying invite people when we're full. Anyway. I mean, oh, he invited them anyway, who cares? Okay, and travel, thank you for base. Hop R, need all other roles for BM. So, again, I'm going to be filling up this list. So, for instance, since end travel is the base, I'm going to put end travel and Yakamaru end travel. See, and then pet 1-3, people taking multiple roles, which makes it complicated, but BM's such a joke, doesn't really matter. So, yep. So this guy's going to be pet 1-3. Pet 2 is going to be this guy, and we need backup plus south. So, need backup plus south, hop R. That's really all we need. Backup plus south isn't even a hard role. However, again, I mean, I'd rather not show it just because it's not everyone can do it, especially first timers or even, sub 10 kills. I might have to though, but even then, ugh. If I have to, it's honestly fine. Because it's pretty much the same thing until BM gets to 750,000 HP. And it's kind of showing the role of North Charger and South Charger as they're pretty much the same roles. It's just South Chargers inherently does backup as well. So I might just do that and I'll be fine. I can still explain what to do. I mean, it looks like I'm going to be backup with South, guys. Oh well, so I'm going to put my own name there. Yeah, we're good to go. See, this will be Beastmaster. Don't worry about Yakamaru rolls. Do Yakamaru rolls during the puzzle / before Yakamaru. Because you don't know if people are just going to leave spontaneously and judge the raid off the smallest thing. So, we're ready to go. Just going to wait for everyone to R up. Just type R and stuff. Just going to wait. Some people, again, a lot of people don't host raid just because they're so, like, they don't want to waste time. Because, like, oh, look, me, I had to wait here and host and invite all these people. All these people are probably doing, like, a Raxer next and stuff, aka they don't want to waste time, which is why people don't actually host that much. End travel. End travel is actually the base. What is even the... I don't know. Also, don't be these guys who take forever to R up. Just R up and go. Just go. Have a preset ready and go. Like look at me. I'm bonfired. I'm ooglog. I'm all ready to go. I don't like these people who take like an hour. Like he joined. He's one of the first people who joined too. So it's like, why does it take so long? Don't do that. Don't respect others' time, because you wouldn't want to, like, he wouldn't want that to happen to him. It's annoying. You know, don't do that, guys. It's really annoying. So yeah, just wait, tick. I'll just teleport. Then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. Oh, we teleport. So we're gonna make sure our loot is actually, yep, it's green. So we can go to Yak to BM. I'm gonna set it to BM in case some weird stuff happens. Go in. Yep, just climb down. We're gonna wait for everyone. As a reminder, I'm back up plus south, and it's really not that hard of a roll. It's pretty much the same as DPS except with minor tanking. And tanking really isn't that hard. I mean, all I'm going to be really doing is like devotion, reflect, debilitate, and maybe barricade. And also, I'm going to be like doing it super easy mode. And also, if you want to, you can also bring penance and a spear shield if you have the backup plus south roll. But I'm not, personally. I don't really care. It's kind of whatever. Yep, everyone's coming. It's great. So, before we actually verse BM, we have to actually kill some Arabs and stuff. If you're in doubt of what to do, just pray melee, because the range hits won't actually kill you. It's likely going to be the melee hits that can instantly like 2 or 3 shot you. So we're good. Yep. I like the. Oh, this guy is up here. I usually stay up there and kill the chargers. I guess I'll just go south and just kill these guys. And I guess we'll drink the overload now. I usually sometimes delay it. Just because sometimes I like using for the puzzle. So it's a melee area. I just don't never even go to this side. So again, you can just camp melee and you'll be fine. Kill that. Oh look, there's an arrow over there. It's dead though. Overload up. Another melee area. Just kill it. It's dead. Look around. You can attack this one. Attack a charger. Once it says 20, this mini boss pet is going to spawn. And I like doing something for safety for people. I'll explain it once we get to it. You're supposed to DPS the pet. However, for safety, I kill everything else. This is a ranger, but it's not that big of a threat. You can change the rare if you need to. Kill these guys. Kill the charger. So I'm going to stand over here, and I'm going to actually sunshine. I'm not sure why no one's on this pet. We're going to sunshine right now. Go on this melee area. Go on this one too. Evoke it. Make it not go on anyone. Kill that. And yeah, the melee airits are very dangerous. Once they're dead, you can just attack. I would probably clear out these two, but I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. It could potentially make things spawn faster. Nothing to really think about. Just DPS really. Kill these guys. Stay in your sunshine. You can just attack whatever comes out. Again, rangers aren't the biggest threat. If there's a melee also, you can also just stun him, and he won't be that much of a threat. Short it down here. Oh, and whatever. Attack this area. That's a ranged one. I'm going to stun this one. Deep impact them. Stunnings are very strong. So, since the backup is south, you want to go right over here and start click on this once you see the timer, but you have to wait for BM to spawn. You're going to put melee prayer on. Click on the cages as soon as he spawns. Click and go. Wait for it to go on you. And just keep unlocking these corruption blasts. Greater change is good. Just kill them all. These will sometimes break right away, sometimes they won't. It's kind of whatever. I like also devotioning. So right here, it's going to be great. You want to actually charge a detonate right now. Detonate tsunami maybe? Yeah, that's good. You're just supposed to help that guy, but you know, they're kind of slow. So all you want to do now is just actually DPS Beastmaster Zag and Sunshine. Just literally just DPS them. Dread Pot. It's everyone else, they're DPSing the pets. At all times, again, it's similar to the earlier portion of the fight. Just keep melee prawn. Melees will kill you more than range. If you're getting range hits, just move around. Because some people are getting range hits, just move closer away, and you'll be fine. I'm not doing any special rotation, just generic DPS with flanks. I don't need to do anything until Beastmaster hits 750k as well. Once he's 750k, you want to evoke it off the base. Oh, someone actually killed the pet, which is not what you're supposed to do. Oh, I got shaded by a bomb too. Ooh. Yeah, this raid is already kind of silly. People are not supposed to do that. I'm going to evoke it soon if he takes one more hit. I'm going to evoke it. Yep. I'll evoke it off. I'll reflect him first. Again, that's not supposed to happen. You're supposed to wait till 750k. Alright, wait for bomb. Devotion. Disarm bomb. Oh. I have a bomb. Just eat up. You'll be fine. I also like to do this prayer. We actually barricade here too. We're fine. This is a nice prayer for defensives. Ow. So it looks like our DPS was actually pretty darn good, guys. For these bombs though too, look, you actually pray magic and you'll do like no damage. So when you're DPSing over here, just pray magic and you'll be fine. You don't need to actually disarm them. Disarming does help, but praying magic will negate all the damage pretty much. Doesn't really matter. And for this portion, you actually want to bring a dragon spear. It's actually quite nice. It's not needed, but I like bringing it just because it helps everyone else. So we have to wait for everyone to leave, and I typically don't ask for rolls until after I get into the raid because you want to start. So already, again, we're gonna go to this group chat here and double main stun shark 10. Okay, so again my rolls. Okay, so you want to double? Okay, Venge Hunters, and Venge Hunters. Sun 5 is this guy, Time Master. Game in. He's also going to be Jelly Wrangler. Stun 0. I don't have Stun 0. It's not an armor roll. It's not an armor roll at this point. I don't care though. It is. So I'll poison tank plus backup stun. So I'm poison tank and backup stun. So that's a pretty easy roll. I don't actually only have backup stun just because, again, I don't even think you really need it nowadays. I mean, if you want to have it, I guess you have to remember it. So again, to prioritize this, organizing over actually doing this puzzle. This puzzle is pretty easy, just attack things. So, wait, what? I don't know why I typed that again. That was kind of weird. Bit of a brain lag there, but it doesn't really matter. He took the roll anyway. Legend, Dairy. And yep, I'm Poison Tank, and we're good to go. So that's all the rolls done, just like that. Like, again, like, Poison Tank's pretty simple too. It's just click on a square, and you'll be fine. Puzzle is pretty trivial. I'm pretty sure everyone's probably seen Puzzle a billion times. This is attack jellies. There's nothing special. Just attack and eat. I'm going to show you a cool move, though, soon. We're just try to build some Adren. I might even just Adren pot here, too, just for the hell of it. Yeah, we're going to Adren pot. I'm going to show you a cool move. So, let's kill all these jellies. So, this part, the reflecting jelly is really dangerous. It can actually do a lot of damage. So, I like to cast a corruption here. And on this jelly, I do a deep impact and well, I did impact too, but I fixate, swap the dragon spear, and just spam dragon spear spec. This will make it so no one takes damage to the reflect, which is pretty insane. And it's dead. Yeah, see, no one even took any damage because I just stunned the reflecting jellyfish, because normally you take reflect damage, but you don't if you stun it. Really nice for the clearing. It's also pretty nice during the raid itself. And so here again, I'm gonna be yakking this go, so just get very familiar. I'm gonna actually summon a mammoth. Weird lag, by the way. Get a mammoth. They're going to be doing the puzzle as well. It's very easy. You can't really fail it. He's going to click on the switch, and it'll show a face. Everyone sees to stand on the face. There's 4 places, and it'll unlock. But besides that, we're going to get ready. Summon a Blood Pouncer as my legendary familiar. I'm going to use the yak pouch on it. Now I can fill it. And, oh look, my has a bunch of sailfish. And I also like to drink a weapon poison here, and then bank it, and then go in. And we'll be great. And we're good to go. Raid's open, go in, make sure to drop in, and it'll be fine. This raid's going to be quite nice. The DPS was quite high, quite abnormal. But I should be able to explain everything still. I'm going to be doing safe methods for Poison Tank and making some callouts probably. Preferably everyone wants to stay in a square as well. Don't be like, for instance, everyone probably wants to go like, over here. Like, it doesn't really matter where. Just be together. Some people for some reason like to be solo and instead go all the way here for some reason attacking the pool. Like, why? Like, just stay with your group because there's a mechanic where you need to give it to someone else. Like this blue you have, it does pure damage, and you just need to be next to someone that hasn't gotten it yet. So to signal that you're ready as well, I like to pray range. And it doesn't really take up any prayers, and it's just showing that I'm ready. Yep, so we're ready. So we're going to overload up, attack the pool, finish the prayer. Just attack the pool. Flank here. So I like to actually take care of jellyfish here. So here comes the jellyfish. I'm going to actually attack it, invoke it. A lot of people don't take care of it. I'm going to stun it. Kill that. Dreadnought Yakamaru. Doing a shark mechanic. The shark mechanic... he's going to send out 10, no, not 10, there's a bunch of sharks, and you just want to run away. So right now, run away right now, like not right now, and so run away right now. And as long as you run away, you'll be fine. Like, don't surge or escape. Everyone surges and escape, it's bad to do. Don't do that, because it's just not good. It's so sloppy. If you just walk away, you're fine. Choke out that jellyfish. No one really takes care of jellyfish. These things take up a lot of damage. So that's dead. We have a blue mechanic. We're all together though, so we're fine. So Yakamaru, once he's 100k, he's going to give a poison out. You want to slow down the DPS and off it. So there's the poison. I'm going to click on it right now. I'm also going to barricade for safety. I probably don't need to, but I like to do that during Sharknado. And just attack him. He eats me. The CPR will go get me now. And I like to click on this jellyfish right here. And it makes it so you can't get attacked by Yakamaru / get a blue mechanic, which is really annoying. So you're just waiting. This guy needs to resuscitate you. During this pool, you actually want to kill the jellyfish because the sand pool is, you don't want to get sanded instantly. This is the only instance in which you don't want to do that. So we want to actually kill all these jellyfish right away. Be together right away. You want to group up, guys. Attack the pool again. Dreadnought it. Oh, here comes another jelly. I'm going to run away a little bit and stun it. Asphyxiate. So she's going to sand us in a second. So you want to free everyone instantly. I didn't get sanded, so it's my job to go and free everyone. Free the base. Oh, the base actually didn't even get sanded. So it's free everyone. Keep clicking. Make sure everyone's done. Everyone got freed. Now we're going to Sunshine. Sunshine's very late, but I don't really care. Just DPS them. We need to be kind of quick just because you don't... If it's about to do sand, if it sends out a jelly, I'd probably slow down. So right now he's going to do a... the poison can come out. There's the poison. You click on it right there. Go on it. Wait a second. Walk here. Attack Yakamaru. Kill it. And our job's done. Again, you want to click on the jellyfish. If you're a regular DPS, you actually want to just attack this pool and phase it as soon as you can. Unless it's Mirage. I was trying to stun that. I couldn't actually stun that. Ooh. Oh, I actually can. I'm going to stun this jellyfish to help out the team with it. There you go. Attack these jellies. This part, don't stun. It's important not to stun, so do not stun no matter what. You can just keep on casting very basic abilities. I'm going to Sunshine here. This guy has a blue. I'm going to go take it from him. Got the blue. Don't stun him at all. Do not stun. All you want to do right now is just keep it DPSing. I'm not sure if we have a double. I don't think we got a double. So we have to be a bit slow, I think. So we're going to slow down, I think. Yep, I got it. Let's go here. Usually we have a double, but no one had a double, so whatever. Eat up the full. Good. Okay, good. Now, again, click on this jelly. You can actually attack this jelly since it's so fat. Last pool is Tendril Pool. Pretty easy pool. Just want to get up, though. Clear out these jellies. Always prioritize the jellies. They do so much damage if they're ignored. The tendril mechanic on the base. It's not really that important. The tendril mechanic isn't an issue. It does rapid 2Ks, and if it goes on the DPS pile, just eat up and walk away. It should not kill you as long as you react to it. And just DPS Yakamaru. However, I might actually slow roll because I actually don't, as a poison tank, you don't want to get tendrilled as the poison comes out. So I'm actually going to slow roll it a bit. So I'm actually purposely not even going to do anything here. Like, I'm going to actually cast, we call it Ice Asylum, actually, guys. And help out the team. I'm literally just, because I do not want to phase it, because I would get, because if your DPS is good, you get tendrilled. The tendril immobilizes you, so I didn't get tendrilled because I was not DPSing at all. Here comes the poison, and I don't know where the hell it is. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, we're good. Run up the Yakamaru. Attack. So right here, call out the jellies, say jellies. And yeah, we just need to kill the jellies. Don't phase Yakamaru. I really hope they don't. If they do, it's kind of And yeah, we're going to enter Mirage. The first pool you want to attack is actually the shark pool. So you want to actually gather over here, kill these jellies fast. You want to actually Sunshine ASAP. Sunshine. And we're good. Yep, and we can actually just do this. Jelly Wrangler should get the jellies if this comes out. Just ignore that. They should get that. So Shark Pool comes out right now. I'm going to Volnit and G-Staff it. Just DPS rotation it. There's another jelly. Just ignore it. So that's dead. Just click on this pool. That's the Shark 10's job. Go MD and pray magic, actually. MD and get ready to click on this pool. This is the sand pool. You need to fill it up. Keep on spam clicking block pool. Go next pool. It's the sand pool. Hopefully it doesn't sand. Attack this pool. Go at MD. It gave a blue, so it won't sand. Just DPS it. You can stun it. It's fine. And as soon as it dies, just click on this little pool right here. And Yakamaru's dead at this point. All you do is just pray range, attack this pool, and DPS it. And it is dead. And yeah, we have adventure. We had someone with less than 10 KC, I think. And it was very easy. And leave, I just click leave group and just leave the raid. And because I own everything, I actually just I just dropped my Octo. If you don't have any pieces of Octo, and if you never did raids before, you just loot. Honestly, just click loot and just click collect. However, for instance, let's say you never got any Octo, and say you mage, it might be a good idea to actually buy the Primeval gloves or Primeval boots or something like that to help with the drop rate. Because when you own the lower tier drop, it actually helps getting higher tier, like getting the actual Octo. So for instance, if I was an Octo top away from a full set, just buy this and you have a twice as greater chance to actually get it. So typically you just normally loot if you're anyone else, but because I'm me and I've done this so many times, I actually just drop my Octo tops to force an Octo top roll if I do get Octo. And we're gonna drop that, and we're gonna collect loot. Typically, you want to collect loot from Yakamaru first because it has the highest chance for Octo. But I went Tuzzy, so I'm looting Beastmaster Drizag garbage. So I'm gonna reroll. Oh, we got a Codex, just like that. Got that money, guys. Codex is the same for everything. It's just the Octo's different. Click Yakamaru. Got nothing. That's fine. Again, it's better to reroll Yakamaru and not BM. So that was a nice raid. Codices are just so much money. Like, they're a lot. So raid is actually pretty good money. Like, really good money. Especially for people starting on PVM. So, yeah. I mean, that's really it, guys. You know, typically, yeah, I'm just always poison because poison is kind of the role that dictates if the raid is successful or not. Because if someone misses the poison, you can't actually progress in the raid. So learning poison tank is actually huge if you actually you go host, like, because it's just a huge burden taken away from people. Because whenever I give poison to other people, they're not that good. So this is just my closing comments, honestly. I mean, the video's done. This is just gonna be extra at this point. I really hope this helps. I've been willing to make a raise guide for a while. I'm glad this went well. This is something that I wasn't able to explain because our DPS was actually a bit above average. Like, that Yakamaru time was pretty good. It was, I don't even know what time it was, but, oh, it's 6:25. Yeah. Typically, a Yakamaru would take 7-8 minutes in a typical team. 6:25 is pretty darn good. Even the Beastmaster was pretty darn good. It's just, again, with Beastmaster, make sure you pray magic on the little mage detonate bombs that he launches.
and also pray melee the whole time. If you're in doubt, just pray melee the whole time and be full HP, and you should not die to anything, like anything. Just keep melee praying the whole time. And yeah, Yakamaru, I like taking care of jellies. Those jellies, no one takes care of them. And if they're on you, they'll just deal AOE 2k melees to everyone. So I always do that. That's just how I always do raids. It's better to have a ranger do it just because they have a 10-second bind. You could also use Entangle, but I don't bother with that. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Ask me. Again, if you want to learn specific things, you can look into like the wiki or maybe even some other guide or something like that. But Yakamaru honestly isn't that complicated to do. Like a lot of the mechanics that happen, you shouldn't need to worry about. Or if you're full HP, you should be fine. Like the sand mechanic is important to do. Don't like just click on people. Make sure when you get freed, or if you didn't get sanded, free everyone. Don't stun the stun pool. Walk away from the shark mechanic. Don't surge or escape. Don't do that. Please do not do that. I beg you. And Tendril, again, since I'm poisoned, I had a slow roll. Because I don't want to get Tendrilled. Because when you get Tendrilled, you can't actually move. So then the poisonous goes out. So I like just leeching there if I'm poisoned. And again, there's also a Tendril mechanic, but again, even if it goes on DPS because of random quote unquote random aggro, um, it's only 2k. It does like 2ks rapidly for like 5 or 7 times. So you shouldn't die. As long as you're full HP, you shouldn't die. Another thing you could even do is use devotion or debilitate. I'm gonna be honest. I think I was subconsciously soul splitting. I didn't even realize. I think I was soul splitting flicking. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I just do it. I don't really think about it. So I apologize if I was, because I was kind of meaning to say, oh, use devotion a little bit, auto attack after the devotion along with dragon breath, use debilitate. But I think at the backup part, it was pretty nice. It's just kind of sad that they DPS the pets right away because preferably you're supposed to bring both pets to 150k, 100k, get BM to like 800k, then finish off the pets. And yeah, then it's good. But they were doing mass DPS, so I wasn't sure when the Voke. The Voke is just when you see him just take a lot of damage, like a 4k and 8k, just Voke it off him, and you'll be fine. Again, most of you probably won't be backupping, so in general, you'll just be DPSing. But be sure to DPS correctly. Don't just kill a pet, okay? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this guide. I'm glad I made this. I love raids. I think it's one of the best content in the game because I still do it. Everyone else still does it. So, yeah, that's really it, guys. Have a good one, honestly. And, yeah, maybe I'll make a next guide or something after, but I've been meaning to make this guide forever because I love raids. So, yeah, bye.